Hi, boys and girls. Here we go. So we have our digraph SH. Now, what does SH let you do to me? What? Shh. I was not being loud, boys and girls. What does it do? Shh. It makes that sound. So we need the SH, two consonants making one sound. Here we go. Do you see an SH? Here at the end of the word. So we have a blend at the beginning. Soul, shh, soul, slush. This is what you would get on the road in the winter time. Okay, it's that icky kind of snow where it feels like snow and ice, but it's really good to make snowballs with and to make snowman with. But the problem is when you're driving the car and you hit slush, sometimes that slush will bring you into the road or bring you into the ditch. So sometimes mom and dads, they don't really like the slush because it's a little more dangerous to drive. Slush or a slushy. Have you ever had a drink, a slushy? Those are good. No SH, but let's sound out. When. SH. Ow. Shower. Shower. SH. Gush. No SH, but it has a TH. So we're sticking our tongues out. Bath. Bath are an SH. Ash to run really fast. No SH, but we do have a CH. Such. No SH, but we have a WH. Whiz. SH. Ulf. SH. Maybe some of you have gone fishing. Fishing. SH. Ash. Cash. Money. SH. Should. So we need to color all of the SH words. Let me get my crayon here. So I have this one has an SH, this one, this one, this one. Here's this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Very nice. So the other ones do not have SH, so we do not need to color them. And clear. Okay. So we can start with, oops. Fish. And now we can write it. Fish. Good. Let's keep going. Should. I can write. SH. But we also need this O here. It's making that U sound, but we still need the O. Before we write the D sound, we need a silent letter, a silent L. Now we have the D. How do we make the D sound? Magic C, straight back down. Perfect. Next. Elf. Shelf. Maybe some of you at Christmas time have an elf on the shelf. Santa sends you to check on you, what you're doing. Here we go. Shelf. Ah, shh. And I did it in green for a reason. Here we go. Because he's coming in front of an A. Ah, shh. Cash, money. I did it in green because our American money, okay, American money is that green color, the darker green. Now, Canadian money has different colors to that. So, American money all has that green color. Canadian money is a different color for each amount. Okay. D, a, sh. Now, dash means usually to run really fast. Okay. Woo, he just dashed by us. He ran really fast. Barely could see him. This was also a name on oh gosh, what's that movie? Incredibles. That little boy, his name was Dash because he could run so fast that you barely see him. That's a good movie. Dash. D. A. Sh. SH. Awesome. G. A. Sh. Gush. So I have G. A. Sh. Perfect. Sh. Ow. Sh. Ow. Ooh, we know that can make the O-W sound. Shh. Ow. Perfect. Sl. Sh. Slush. Sl. Sl. Sh. SH. Perfect. I'll give you a second to catch up. Okay, and clear. And now I scroll down. Okay, G, sh, and here's my SH. So a lot of these have the SH at the end. One of them has the SH in the first position. So I have SH at the end. So if I look at a lot of these, this is going to be the S, and then the H needs to be way up here. Perfect. So I have the S, and the H is going to be right here. I have an S, and an H is going to be right here. Oh, this one we're going to have to wait because I could fit the SH here or I could fit the SH here. So let's wait on that one. This one is going to have the S and the H because at the end, it's telling me I have two tall letters who are going to go into the attic. So let's see. G, sh. Well, this letter G is going to have to go into the basement. So let's find one of these where I have a letter going into the basement. Right here. G, sh. Gosh. Now I can circle it. Perfect. Next one. D, sh. Well, this letter D has to go into the attic. So I need to find one where the first position will let me go into the attic. This one. Magic C. Up, straight back down. D, sh, dash. Going super fast. Olf. So the second position, I need that SH, but in the last two positions, I need to have two really tall letters. So this one, nope, because the SH is at the end. This one I could have two tall letters. This one, nope, it only lets me have one tall letter. So it must be this one. So I already have the blend, I already have the digraph. Sh, o, shelf. Perfect. Cash. Well, all of my letters except for that H have to stay in the house. So this one would work. K, a, sh, cash. Money. I can circle it. Sl, sh. Let's see if it fits. S, l, sh. Perfect. Slush. I'll give you a second to catch up. Perfect. Scrolling down. Okay. Now, we talked about the fact that OW makes that ow sound, but also OU can also make that ow sound. So let's read. A, per, oh, here's that OU. Per, oud, proud, king. A, proud, king, a proud king. The king is count, count. Ooh, we have a suffix there. Counting, counting his money. Our, an hour. Yes, there we go. After hour, he counts. The king counts loudly. He is very proud. He wants others to hear the amount. How much? So let's talk about what he's already doing. The king is counting his money. Hour after hour, he counts. He's spending a lot of time. The king counts loudly. He is very proud. He wants others to hear the amount. He's bragging. I don't think he's being a bucket filler right now. He wants everybody else to hear how much money he has. One coin falls to the ground. It doesn't make a sound. The king pouts. This is the wrong amount. He shouts. The king is very grouchy. He is about to have a fit. He's about to have a fit. He's about to have a temper tantrum. Sir, I found this coin on the Sir, I found this coin on the ground, says his aid maid. Thank you, the kind resounded. I think that's supposed to say king. I think there's a mistake right there. You have found my missing coin. So let's erase. Let's do it another time. The king is counting his money. Hour after hour, he counts. The king counts loudly. He is very proud. He wants others to hear the amount. One coin falls to the ground. It doesn't make a sound. The king pouts. This is the wrong amount. He shouts. The king is very grouchy. He is about to have a fit. Sir, I found this coin on the ground, says his maid. Thank you, the king resounded. So this is to say it in a different way. You have found my missing coin. So our last time through, we read it with more fluency, we read it with more expression, and we read it a little bit quicker. So here we go. The king is counting his money. Hour after hour, he counts. The king counts loudly. He is very proud. He wants others, to hear the amount. One coin falls to the ground. It doesn't make a sound. The king pouts. This is the wrong amount, he shouts. The king is very grouchy. He is about to have a fit. Sir, I found this coin on the ground, says his maid. Thank you, the king resounded. You have found my missing coin. What is the king doing? Well, let's go back into the story. The king is counting his money. Oops. Little technical difficulties today. Okay. The, capital T, beginning of a sentence. King is counting. What's that suffix? ing. The king is counting his money, period. Now, if we needed to know how to spell any of the words, we just look right back into the story. Okay. What happens to one coin? Let's look back in the story. One coin falls to the ground. One coin falls to the ground. What happens to one coin? One coin falls to the ground. Okay. Where did the maid find the coin? Let's look back in the story. Sir, I found this coin on the ground, says his maid. Where did the maid find the coin? The maid found the, oops, oh, sugar pie. There we go. The maid found the coin on the ground. Period. Give you a second to catch up. Okay, clear. Now, the next one is going to be a little tough. So it says counting bear measurement. First, estimate. That means take a good guess. What do you think? Let's just take a good guess. First, take a good guess about the number of counting bears you think that you will need to measure each item. Next, cut out the counting bear ruler and measure the exact number of counting bears. Record your answers. So write your answer. So at the bottom of the page are these counting bears. Now, with your scissors, you would cut out all of them and then put them together. So line them all up and figure out how many of these counting bears it would take to measure this one item. Problem is, I can't do that over the computer. Okay, that's something you can do at home, absolutely. But making sure that when you put them together, that they're not on top of each other, that they're just right next door to each other as if it was just one long ruler. Okay, so or you could, tell you what, you could just cut out this entire ruler. You do not have to cut out each bear. So you can just cut on this dot, 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 and then on the top, this dot, 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 all the way across. So let me get so you would start with your scissors right here, cut all the way up to here, and then you would cut all the way across. Keep cutting, keep cutting. and then you would be able to cut down. So you do not have to cut every single bear, okay? I think that'll be a lot easier. Then when you start here on the dot and you get to see how many of these bears you think it would take to measure all the way over to this dot. So let me scroll back up. How many of those counting bears do you think it would take to measure from this spot, so from the end of the fork, all the way over here to this end of the fork? How long do you think this line is? It's more than one, more than two. I think more than three, maybe more than 4 or 5. Not really sure. I want to take a good guess. I want to take an estimate. Estimate. It's a fancy first grade word that means take a good guess. How many of these bears would it take if I had them all like this? If I'm going to take a good guess, I know that's more than one. I know it's more than two. And I think it's more than three, too. I'm going to take a guess and I'm going to say 5. 5 counting bears. That is my guess. Now I'm going to measure and I'm going to get the real answer. So first, we're going to take a good guess. What do we think? Then we're going to measure and then we're going to get the real answer. So we know what's actually happening. So this is a spot where you would put, once you figure out how many, you would put the answer here. Okay. Now it looks like a knife. So we need to decide how many of those counting bears do you think it would take to get from here, so this end of the knife, how long is all the way down to here? This end of the knife. How long do you think this line is? We are taking a guess, an estimate. It's definitely going to be more than one. Definitely more than 2. 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Let me scroll down and I would like to look at those counting bears again. How long could that knife be? It's definitely more than 1. Definitely more than 2. And I think more than 3 too. Maybe that long? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Maybe. I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to take an estimate. And for this one, I think I'm going to say 5 too. That's my guess. Now, you are actually going to measure with the counting bears and see how many it actually is, what the real answer is. Now, here is a very long spoon, looks like a wooden spoon. So we're going to measure from this end all the way down here to this end. We're going to measure this whole line. Well, we need to take a guess, an estimate. Well, it's definitely more than 1, definitely more than 2, more than 3, more than 4. And I think it's actually getting more down here towards the end of the line down here. I'm going to take an estimate. And I'm going to say definitely more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's more closer to like 8 or 9. What do you think? How many counting bears do you think it's going to be? I'm going to take a good guess and I'm going to say 8 counting bears. You need to figure it out how much It actually is. Now, it could, when you measure, it could be 8 over here too, because then our guess would be right. We'd be pretty smart. But I think even if we guess 8, it could be 7 over here. Or I could be way off and it could be 10. I don't know. So you need to measure for yourself and figure out the real answer. Next, we have, I think, maybe a hairbrush. So we need to start here on this end and measure this whole line. Now, if I was to think of how many counting bears, it looks to me like more than one, definitely. More than 2. I'm thinking maybe 3, maybe 4. My guess is going to be 3. But I think over here, I think it could even be 4. But we're going to have to wait and see what it actually is. So I'm going to take a guess right now for 3. It could be 3. That could be the answer. I'm not sure. So when you do this paper, see if somebody at home can take a picture of it and send it to me. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know what the real answer is. I need you, please, to tell me what the real answer is. So when you're done, have somebody take a picture, send it to me. I'm curious to see what the real answers are. And scrolling. Money. So we have a quarter right here. Now this is 25 cents. Here is a nickel. This nickel is 5 cents. And this penny is 1 cent. So we need to figure out, what is 5 plus 1 equal? 5 plus 1 equals 6 cents. So now we need to figure out, what is 25 plus 6? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So for this one, I have 31 cents. Now, I know this is a little hard to understand because we did not talk about all of the coins. That's something we were supposed to do back in April, just to let you know. Okay, this is a nickel. So this is 5 cents. This is a nickel. This is 5 cents. This is a nickel. This is 5 cents. This is a penny. This is 1 cent. A penny, 1 cent. And a penny, 1 cent. So what is 5 plus 5 plus 5? Well, what is 5 plus 5? 10. Now what is 10 plus another 5? 15. 10 plus 5 is 15. What is 15? So up here at this top, I have 15 cents. But now I need to know, what is 15 plus 1 more cent? 16. What is 16 plus 1 more cent? 17. 17 plus 1 more cent? 18. 18 cents. And clear. Okay, this is a dime. This is 10 cents. 10 cents. 10 cents. And 10 cents. This is a nickel. A nickel is 5 cents. So I need to know up here for dimes, I have one 10 frame all filled up. There's a 10. I have another 10 frame, another 10 frame, and another 10 frame. 10, 20, 30, 40. There's 40 cents. But now I need to know what is 40 plus 5 more cents. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. 45 cents. What is 25 and then plus 10 cents? Well, this is a whole 10 frame. So right now I have two 10 frames, but if I add a whole nother 10 frame, I'll then have 3 10 frames and I'll have 5 extra cents. I will have 35 cents. Clear? So you have 25 cents and 25 cents. 25 plus 25. Well, if I have two 10 frames here and two 10 frames here, two 10 frames and another two 10 frames would be 4 10 frames. But then I have 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. So I don't actually have 4 10 frames. What I really have is 5 10 frames. I know this one's a little tricky, but 25 plus 25 equals 50. This is a nickel. This is 5 cents. This is a dime. This is 10 cents. And this is a penny. This is 1 cent. So let's do 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Now, what is 10 plus 6? 16. Perfect. I'll give you a second. And clear. Okay, past tense verbs word search. Directions. Write the past tense for each verb. Find the past tense verb in the word search below. So, past tense, that's when we are going to add ed. Here is your suffix, ed. Now, we learned that that suffix can make 3 sounds. T, d, and ed. So that suffix can make these 3 sounds. K, ick, kick. If you did it yesterday or you did it a long time ago, kicked. For this word, when I write it, here is my root word, kick. Now I need kick. I need to add that suffix ed. And when I do, there's my word kicked. But that ed is making the t sound, not the t sound. He's making the t sound. Thank you. So I have kicked. Crawl. Crawl. This is what you did as a baby. Crawled. So first I need my suffix. Cr. Ah. Here we go again. Cr. Ah. Crowd. This is going to have the d sound. So I put that suffix ed. And for this word, that suffix is making the d sound. Something you do with a flower. I know my little 2-year-old niece was doing this all day today for the dandelions. Flowers, flowers. P. I. K. So I have pick. But now we did it yesterday, we did it last week, we did it last year, we did it last month, we did it 5 years ago. It's all the same. Pick. I'm going to add the suffix ed, and I need to decide which one of these 3 sounds is it going to be. Is it picked, 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 picked? So this one is going to have the t sound. Picked. Need that dot up here. There we go. And fix my E. Picked. Okay, I'm going to clear. And scrolling on down. Okay. Little boy, little wagon. Maybe this is a little red wagon. Little doggy up here. So I have my root word. P. Pull. So I have pull, and now I'm going to add a suffix. E. D. But I need to decide, is it going to have the t sound, the d sound, or the ed sound? Oops, that's not a good D. Ooh. Don't know what that letter was, Mrs. Ellsworth. The d sound. So pulled, pulled. It's going to have this d sound. Being bucket fillers. Look at this. Eh. Oh. Help. Put that suffix on. Ed. It happened in the past. Helped. Helped. It's going to have the T sound. I'm sorry, my fault. Ooh, my fault. It is going to have the t sound for this one. Helped. Pulled. This one's going to have the d sound. Something's broke. Looks like the toaster is broke, but notice how he unplugged it first. He wanted to fix something for that toaster, but before he could, he had to unplug it. So it's not plugged into the wall anymore. It has to be unplugged. Things like this has electricity. You cannot touch it inside of it if it's still plugged into the wall. You have to take it out of the wall, then you can work with it, okay? But this is something moms and dads should be doing though. So I have the root word, I, x. So here's my root word fix, but we need the suffix. Let's put our suffix on, ed. Now we need to decide which one of these 3 sounds. Is it fixed, fixed, or fixed? Fixed. It's going to have that sound. Perfect. They are talking to each other. Now I notice that they are not wearing masks, okay? Someday in the future, we're not going to have to wear those masks anymore. But for right now, we need to in order to keep everybody safe. So remember your mask. We have t, ah, k. The L is going to be silent. Now we can add the suffix on. So we need to decide which one of these sounds is it going to be. Is it talked, talked, or talked? Talked. It's going to have the sound for this one. Aw, he's smelling the flower. S, eh, l. Smell is your root word. Now add the suffix. E, D. We need to decide which one of these three sounds is it going to be. Smelled, 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 smelled. Thank you. Ah, a nice little fish. The root word. J. Jump. But now we get to add the suffix. Jumped. So is it jumped, jumped, or jumped? I think I already gave you the answer, didn't I? Jumped. So it's going to have the t sound. I'll give you a second to catch up. Okay, clear. And scrolling on down. Okay. So I am going to help you out, boys and girls, with this one, okay? Just so we can get to some of the other papers. So I have sm, oh. Here's my root word, smell, d. It's gonna have that ed, smelled. K, ick, kick, t, kicked. That ed is gonna have the t sound. H, help, helped, helped. P, pulled, pulled. J, jumped, jumped. Crawled, crawled. That's what you did when you were a baby. Fixed, fixed, fixed. Ick, picked, picked. Talk, talked, talked. And I believe that is it. I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me go back up to the top and just make double sure. Yep, 9 of them. Perfect. Okay. Now, so far we have worked with ER, IR, and then there was OR. But for right now, we're going to work with the one. Oh, so all 3 of these made that sound like you were mad. But instead of an E, I, and O, I'm going to change it to a different vowel. I'm going to change it to AR. Now, I really like AR because it makes me sound like a pirate. Arr! Can you imagine having a little parrot up here and maybe having a hook for an arm and riding on the seas in your boat far, far away, going to find the riches? Arr! I don't know if you guys have ever watched Peter Pan, but There's Captain Hook. Now, anytime we see AR, we have to remember, put the parrot on your shoulder, get the hook for your hand, and you have to go, arr. I just made a really weird face right there. I know some of you watch me on my on your TV, so I'm sorry for that face I just made. So I have ark, shark, Shark Week. Ark, bark, something your dog might do. Ag, that doesn't have AR. That's not fun. At, that doesn't have AR. At, that doesn't have AR. Car. Art, cart. Barn. Ye, yarn. Bag. Ham. Well, some of these have that AR that makes you go, arr, and some of them don't. So why don't we make lists? All of the words that do have that R sound, we'll put on one list. And then all those other ones who don't have the AR and are a little bit more just boring to read, we'll put those on another list. Are you ready? So first, let's find the words that do have that R sound. In order to do that, they need to have an A and an R, but look, they have to be right next door to each other, okay? And they have to be in this order too, the A and then the R. So, ark, shark. Does this have that really fun AR sound? Yes, it does. So I get to put it over here. Arr, shark. Next, ark, bark. Does this have that AR fun sound? Yes, it does. Something your dog might do. R, like a pirate. Ark, bark. Tag. No, it doesn't have AR. At, rat. Now, it does have an A and an R, but first, they're not in the right order. The A is supposed to be first and the R is supposed to be after them. And they're not making that R sound. Map. Nope. R. Ah, that one's making that R sound. Perfect. Art. Cart. Art. Cart. Fix this H up here. Fix this R a little bit too. There we go. Fix this R a little bit. There we go. Okay. Clear? Now I'm still looking for AR. So far I did ark, ark, r, and art. Let's keep going. Sad, no AR. Barn. Yep, it has your AR. And then this is where I go sometimes when I'm at my parents' house. Because I grew up on that farm, I go to the barn. I can circle it. Yarn. Does that have that fun AR sound? Yep. Are like a pirate. Arr. Yarn. Okay. Now I get to scroll down and I have all these short A words. So these were all of those words that, oops, whoa, that did not have that R sound. So since I have to do some scrolling, I'm going to take 2 words at a time. Are you ready? Tag, at, and at. Let's take 3 of them. So we had tag, rat, and map. Perfect. Okay, clear. Let's go back up to the top and let's grab the other 3. Sad, bag, and ham. I don't think you can be sad if you have a bag that has ham in it. I'm just saying. I think that's impossible. Sad, bag, and ham. Perfect. Now, while we're down here, I noticed that the word sad would belong with this little girl. And I noticed that the word bag would belong here. Now, I also noticed that we wrote some of those R words. So this one looks like their dog, and then B, R, K. Okay, something you would make a craft out of, yarn, Y, R, N. This big scary animal. Maybe that's the megalodon. Shark. Shh. R. And then the last one, car. This is pretty much the size of my car. R. That AR makes your pirate sound. I'll give you a second to catch up. Okay, now I'm going to scroll back up. So we would have cart, rat, ham, map, barn, and tag. I'm going to let you boys and girls do those. So you guys are smarty pantses. You know how to do all those. So I'm going to scroll on down. Ah, and here it is, the pirate. So here's the sword. Play with me. Oh, I'm sorry. Pretend pirate. Play with me, says Roy. No, you are just a little boy, says Latoya. Roy has a toy sword. Ahoy, calls Roy. I am a pirate. I will steal the royal treasure, and I will destroy my enemies. Don't annoy me, says Latoya. You are not loyal to Pirate Roy, he says. He hits Latoya with his toy sword. Was that a nice thing to do? No. What a joy to have a little brother, Latoya says. Do you think she really meant it? Nope. Play with me, says Roy. No, you are just a little boy, says Latoya. Well, that wasn't very nice of her to do either, huh? No. Roy has a toy sword. Ahoy, calls Roy. I am a pirate. I will steal the royal treasure, and I will destroy my enemies. Don't annoy me, says Latoya. You are not loyal to Pirate Roy, he says, and he hits Latoya with his toy sword. Not a correct way to handle his emotions. What a joy to have a little brother, Latoya says. What reason does Latoya give to not play with Roy? What was her big reason? She said he was just a little boy. Oops. He is a little boy, period. Okay. What toy does Roy have? What toy was that he had in his hand? Capital H. He has a toy sword, period. Okay. What did Pirate Roy steal? I'm not quite sure. So let's look back into the story to find that answer. What did he steal? I will steal the royal treasure. What did Pirate Roy steal? He stole the royal treasure, period. Okay. All right. So that is it for the packet for right now. So what I would like boys and girls to do, 10 minutes of iReady reading, 10 minutes of iReady math, and then to go outside and play. After all of that is done, go outside and go play. It is supposed to be beautiful today, gorgeous outside, okay? Nice and hot too. So I miss you, 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 I miss you. So do all the work first, then go outside, go play, go play, 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 play. Pretend that you are a pirate. Har! I miss you.